still remember the day like present tense. I remember how it didn't make sense then when all I ever thought of was making sense. I still remember our first encounter. Oh, the thought. Like a drunkard at the counter with a thought, I was swept off my feet cause your beauty knocked off my teeth. Now I'm tamed, sane, unashamed to call your name again and again. You're still the one I belong to. You're still the one who rights my wrongs too. You're still the one who rocks my mind apart from food. You're still the one and only, cause there's none better than you. Not even a nun better can do what you've done to me. Not even a nun with a cup of coffee can come between we. You know, I never planned for this. My friends did, and I tend to think God too had a hand in it. Not literally, but it was so good it must have been him handling it. My friends set me up for a blind date. I didn't know who, but they said the person is cool. I didn't know you or how you cook or look, but they said you're true. They told me you have a crush on me and would crush any obstacle for me, that you would brush my character and keep me clean with each polish. I found this hard to believe at first cause I've never been loved this much. There was a clash of titans in me, clash of class C. I've never had someone so dear with intention so clear to keep me near with no fear, to engage me like a gear. The world dropped me like a tear, put so much pressure on me like a peer, made me doubt how I appear. Choose me, use me, abuse me, refuse me. That was the cycle and I got used to it, abused it, and refused anything different. Before you, my whole life was a cappella. Like a closed umbrella in the rain, I was useless. In my life, fear reigned, clueless of the pain inflicted by my closest companions. Like the eunuch, I didn't understand what you were saying. I needed a Philip to interpret the saying, cause at the rate at which I was sailing, I was bound to failing. And so my friends, the matchmakers, urged me to give it a try, that you were different and would make me cry. So I gave it my time. Ever since we started dating, I feel much more sentimental. All smiles like Einstein in a lab experimental. I remember being given a small book that has your biography in it. I went through it and OMG, it has a record of what you've been doing for me behind the scenes. How you still love me even when I hide behind my sins. How you've always loved me ever since I was conceived and before. You're still the one that knows my needs. And by the way, I still have that small book cause it's still the one that inspires me. I didn't understand how on earth you'd want to be with me. An adulterer, murderer, liar, thief, conman, fornicator, drunkard, gossiper, complainer, criminal, coward, filthy me. Your knees were broken, with ripped flesh and arms stretched wide open to pay my debt as a token of your great love. You stood up for me when I was too ashamed to stand up. Took my lashes, nails through your hands and feet, claiming defeat over seeing you. Carried my shame in pain with the fame and your great name to the cross and the grave. Only then did I understand what John 3:16 meant. And so on 7th October 2012, I remember the day like present tense. How the baptistry was cold and intense. The angels applauded with my friends when I agreed to make you my number one, second to none. You asked me to follow you. I tweeted it. You said you're gonna make me a fisher of men. I bought a bigger net. Immediate was my response as I drowned my excuses in the pond. I was on that Mark 1:16 to 20 cause in my heart you'd left a mark. I was inclined to Luke 9:23-26 for you as I denied myself, taking my cross upon me, knowing that I would have to do so daily and overlook this life and its pleasures, to rebuke temptations of being ashamed of you as I put aside my own interests like Tyra Bank and rock the runway to become America's next role model. I'm trapped in your love and I love it. I'm lost in your presence, don't wanna be found Nemo. If it's a dream, don't wake me up. Don't set me free, I'm happy as your slave. I don't wanna breathe if dying to self means spending eternity with you. You're still the Lord of my life, like a husband to a wife, like a gambler to a dice, like salt to rice. You still make sense in my life, cause you're still the one.